per second.
Okay. Okay, so after a bit of setup here, I finally got
Select your character.
this working with my controller. I am playing this on Steam with a Switch Pro controller. Pretty easy to use. So I'm actually going to go back. Play game, adventure.
Select your character.
Yeah, I want to go back and not use any save file I'm using. If it lets me.
Select your character.
Oh, cool. It will not let me do that. Neat. Help options. Settings.
Choose the feature you want to edit.
File
Select
change.
a file.
There we go.
Choose the feature you want to edit. Select your character. Let's get him!
This game isn't a complete garbage barge, but it's kind of up there. A lot of people do love this game, they defend it. I played this game a ton when I got a Dreamcast. And I got a Dreamcast super late. I think I got my Dreamcast like Christmas of 2002 or something. And that was like a year or two after it was announced to be discontinued, and the online service was only going to be on for like 5 more days. Because it was like going away after like New Year's. But yeah, I got a Dreamcast, and I played a shit ton of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, and Shenmue, and a bunch of other games that honestly don't quite hold up. And a lot of people do defend these games, and I think a lot of unchecked nostalgia mostly. No, really, like, each passing year, this game looks worse and worse, controls worse and worse. Like, its flaws you wouldn't overlook because there's nothing else like it back then, but now it's nothing but a bunch of glaring flaws. And if a game... Well, if a game like... If a game like Mario 64 came out today, it would have some flaws. It wouldn't be, you know, there's some modern conveniences that the game simply does not have. If a game like this came out today, this game is broken. This is marginally more, like, better put together than Sonic 06. So this is the first thing I have to do in the game, which is a little boss battle. I guess it kind of teaches you the homing attack a little bit. They were nice enough to start you off with, start you off with 2 rings, you know, just so you don't die immediately.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
So this Steam version is the same version that came out for Xbox 360 and PS3 a while back. It's basically all of the graphics and all the upgrades from Sonic Adventure DX for the GameCube.
Where you going?
Except it's except it only has the Dreamcast's content in it by default. Like, it doesn't have the extra shit the GameCube version had at first. I think you can pay more money to unlock quote-unquote DX mode and get some more stuff.
You know nothing,
As well as
It's
some other
chaos,
things.
the
But
god of
yeah,
destruction.
it looks a little bit better than... Oh, that looks terrible. It looks a little bit better than Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast. And by that I mean the character models are slightly updated. If you look back at the Dreamcast game, well, first of all, Sonic would have flesh-colored eyelids in that version. But also, he, instead of looking like modern Sonic, he kind of looked like Potbelly Classic Sonic, but with green eyes. They upgraded them all here,
Tails.
because this version actually
what
came
am I
out
gonna
after Sonic
do?
Adventure 2. They're still rigged to the same old, like, animations, so they still look janky as fuck, and their mouths move weird and everything. But, they look a bit nicer. They're all kind of shiny. Kind of reminds me of a crappy movie based on like a children's property or TV show where it's like, oh cool, it's Power Rangers, but then the movie comes out and it's like, oh, it's Power Rangers, but their suits are metallic and shiny. Then that's supposed to be, you know, different or higher quality. This is just your metallic Sonic variant, and yeah, you can just sort of, I think you can just sort of die here. Yep. You can drown right here. I don't know why you would, but there you go. Before the first level. Good game. Okay. Let's do this. I did try to look at some skips for this game. There are some nice glitches and skips you can do to skip major parts of this game. But I don't want to do those right now because that would be me fiddling around with that instead of actually playing for like 2 hours. Boop. But yeah, I used to play the crap ton of this game in Sonic Adventure 2 and Shenmue and stuff, and yeah, like, case in point, everyone talks about how great Shenmue is, and I liked it a lot when I played it. I was for the second one, I got the European version for Dreamcast, actually. Yeah, the Shenmue HD remakes, or HD re-releases came out a few months back. Literally no one talked about them, and I looked on YouTube for anyone's opinions on them, and there were just a few videos on glitches. Because all the old glitches from that game are still there, including some new ones, like when was it Rio? When Rio goes to sleep, when he wakes up, there is another one of him standing up next to him, and it's kind of creepy. I always liked in parts like this the texture. What the fuck? What? No. God damn it. I always like the texture work on these rocks. It looks like they just photographed rocks and put them on here. It's stupid, but it looks kind of cool to me. Go. Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, this is... This is janktastic. But yeah, I do like the texture work here. Also in Mystic Ruins, I believe, is that the weird like excavation area where Tails' workshop is. They also did a thing where they just photographed rocks and they put them on their, you know, cliff sides and shit, and it looks kind of cool. I know you can glitch your way into this level with Big the Cat, but yeah, maybe later.
Yeah,
Tails
not
is not
bad.
dead. Why did he need a plane? I thought he could
Hey,
fly.
Sonic! Long time no see, huh?
I'm just
Plane
glad you're
falling.
okay. What happened anyway? You're too good of a pilot to just crash like that.
You ever want to see how those tails work? That's how they do it.
That was a test run using a new prototype propulsion system. It's
They
got a
just
few
wiggle
bugs
around his
firing out.
back.
Why not
The
just
entirety
use
of his
my
back.
plane, the tornado?
Thanks, but you gotta check out my newest power supply. Ta-da!
Whoa! A Chaos Emerald.
Yep.
Fun
I just
fact,
happened to
emeralds
find
are
one
not
of the
fucking
7
shaped
emeralds
like
during
that.
one of my test flights. This thing's got unlimited
Or
power,
colored
you
like
know.
that.
So I figured, why not use it to power my plane? Supercharged! You gotta come over to my workshop, Sonic. I've got something I've gotta show you. It's in the Mystic Ruins.
Yeah, the Mystic
fastest
Ruins,
way is by
fastest way to
train.
get there
Let's
is by
go.
train, blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. I know you can do steps to get some certain items early and also hit Mystic Ruins early, by skip and even skip the first level of the game. But I think all the steps you do in order to do those things, for me anyway, would take me it would take me longer to do that than actually play through the fucking game normally. Okay, that's barricaded off. That's cool. Yeah, because I think one of the things you can do is these are keeping you from getting into this area, but nothing. Yeah, like I was not supposed to make it past that, but I just clipped through it, and now I can do shit before I'm supposed to. Like I'm already in an area I'm not supposed to be in. So I think you can take this duder because why not? And you can sort of like position him in such a way yeah, I don't know if I can actually pull it off, but you can position him in such a way that he basically forces you through this hole in the ground so you can get items early. Either way, it's not worth doing. I already clipped past one area I wasn't supposed to yet, so. And I'm not entirely sure if I can get back. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, there we go. There we go, false alarm. Okay, Mystic Ruins.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Yeah, I remember playing this game a lot on the Dreamcast in like 2003 and whatnot, and I think in 2004 was when I got a GameCube. Yeah, I think what I did was like I just had a bunch of Game Boy Advance games, and it was a thing where like Game Boy Advance games were all worth like 10 to 15 bucks a pop, so I ended up eventually just selling a handful of them to GameStop, and I got a GameCube, and I eventually got a copy of Sonic Adventure DX, and it's a thing. I remember playing that game all the way through in
If it isn't
literally
Sonic.
within a day,
Look, it's a giant talking
because
man.
honestly I had like nothing better to do. I had like
Great big
no life.
scientific genius in
It
the
was a weird
world.
summer.
Whatever you say, Eggman.
That version of the game had something that, it had all the graphics and gameplay from this game, and plus some more content,
You're always up to
plus
no good.
advertisements
Now what do you
for
want?
Sonic X, which was airing in America around that time. And then, in addition to all that, they also had a crap ton of Sonic gear games, I think, that you could all unlock and play. None of which are in this version. What the fuck was that? Was that normal? Was that... Did I miss something? Did that make sense to... I might have to watch it later to see if that made sense, because I don't think that it makes sense to me.
All systems.
This is one of those, you know, you wait for him to expose himself, and he gets he's dead kind of thing. Nothing absolutely special there. This game has a bunch of shitty hair metal for all the character themes. They they did new versions of all the themes for Sonic Adventure 2, and they're a little more poppy, and I like those a lot better. Embarrassingly had purchased the official soundtracks to Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes way back when. This game has some pretty shitty vocal tracks, but it does have some really awesome level music, including the next level we're about to enter here. It's
that
part
wasn't so
2
hard.
or part B or whatever. Actually uses a really awesome cover of the first stage's music from Sonic 3D Blast, which is a game no one really likes too fondly. And I believe it had different music for the Genesis version than the Saturn version. And this music's from the Genesis version.
Monster I saw the other day?
And I don't believe that came out in Japan. So a few tunes from that game were reused for this game, because they were A, really, really good songs, and B, not a lot of people heard them. You know, the first time around. Yep, Direct Man, that's how things work.
Together, we'll destroy Station Square.
Yeah, this thing looks creepy.
On its ruins, I'll build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I will rule it all. Come on, Chaos, let's find another emerald.
God, this game came out, what, 20 years ago? It came out in 1998 in Japan and 1999 here in the US.
Sonic! We can't let him get away with this, can we?
No way, Tails.
God, I wish I could play the Dreamcast version. I do have a Dreamcast, and the game is sorely in matter of finding all the cords and all the shit for it, and, I don't know, cleaning a controller probably, and what the fuck. And ultimately, you know, hooking that thing up to a capture card. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so yeah, I grab this thing. Yeah, it's a windstone. Takes me to Windy Valley. If I was more crass, I'd make a fart joke about Windy Valley.
Tails Workshop
And this
should
little
be
thing,
around here
it's-
somewhere.
Tikal, she's a ancient echidna that will be revealed later in the game, but she shows up with little orbs to tell you where the fuck to go and what to do. And there's a human. Now there were two things. Okay, that's sealed up. There's another one that's open that takes me to Windy Valley. There we go. And you just sort of float around there for a bit until you go level. Get Chaos Emerald. So when this game has no glitches, or you know how to avoid them, and you just are a pro at dealing with this game's jank, it looks really, really impressive. It's just a real shame that the skill is not worth earning. In newer 3D Sonic games, the loop-de-loops and shit aren't done automatically. And people bitch about that. I don't know why they would, because in this game, they're not automatic, and they're actually really shitty. Like, you don't see people do things like clip through solid ground and fall to their death and have the camera freak out in them on a loop-de-loop. You know, this is that game.
Head straight up. You should be able to get out of the tornado. Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2 and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a
So
panel or
after
else
this
you'll
part,
fall.
when it gets all sunny again, they're gonna play some music that was originally from the Genesis version of Sonic 3D Blast, and I actually like it. It's one of my favorite Sonic tunes. And yeah, like if you're able to like see the camera moves around in a way that you have to constantly adjust your control, like that was not just me pressing forward, that was me running into walls and shit. Because this game is not friendly. But that kind of thing looks really cool when you're, you know, like if you don't do it correctly. God.
Yes!
And there we go, second level down. So this game has, clearly it has a story mode, but it has 6 of them. There's Sonic's, which is the longest one, has the most
Yeah,
levels,
not
which is
bad.
cool because he's probably the most fun to play as. Tails, I believe you unlock Tails' story mode like right away as soon as you encounter him. His levels are all races, so it's only a fraction of Sonic's levels, and you get heavily modified versions of them in which you're basically just racing Sonic or somebody else. Then there's Knuckles, and he
Going
has
to
a few
Station
levels.
Square.
It's
You may find
scavenger hunt
something.
stuff. Some people like them, I don't. Amy, she has a couple levels. They're not really hard. They're not speed oriented. It's just some, you know, platforming with your hammer while being chased by a robot. So that's Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy. Fifth one is Big the Cat. He's just fishing. You get a couple levels of fishing, and that's it. You find his frog. You can also just fish for fish, because it's fishing. And the sixth one is after you beat everyone's thing, you get to the final story, which is Super Sonic, in which you get to fight, what do they call it? It's Chaos, but I don't know if they call him Perfect Chaos, or what is Bit is. Did I fuck this up already? Did I mess this up? Okay. There's some place somewhere in the city where you can go down to the sewer. Yeah, oh, we mean that place I clipped by. So yeah, the car is no longer there to keep me from going over here. Not like they did much good anyway. And here's where I was trying to glitch myself into. I guess if I got this item at the beginning of the game, I could have actually skipped the first 2 levels of the game. And in the first Eggman boss fight.
Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the Lightspeed Dash. The Lightspeed Dash lets you race toward
in other
rings at
Sonic
light
games,
speed. As long as there's a trail
so
of
good
rings, you
Lightspeed
can go
Dash,
just about
it
anywhere.
is usually easier and faster and more fun to use there. The Lightspeed Dash is similar to the homing attack in this and other 3D Sonic games, where it's an awesome thing when it decides to work, but sometimes it doesn't work. Like, don't ever tell me 3D Sonic games are flawless. In fact, even 2D ones are kind of weird sometimes. My favorite Sonic game at this point probably has to be Sonic Mania, because it's not just well put together, but it's also just, it's a ton of fun. I never enjoyed Sonic Adventure. No, Sonic Adventure, but I never really enjoyed Sonic 3. Even though that's a huge game with, then you walk down with Sonic and Knuckles, you get a humongous game with save files and everything, and I just never dug it. Hit this switch. Yeah, so apparently in the beginning of the game you can clip through those cars, you can clip down to the sewer, you can get those shoes immediately, and then you can... See? Then there's the thing that didn't work. Way to go, homing attack, or Lightspeed shoes, or dash. Okay, one more time. Fuck you. Sorry, she blows. So, yeah, you can get the, you can glitch through those cars, glitch down to the sewer, get those shoes, and come here immediately, and apparently you can also glitch through this. This is not a standard level. It's basically, there's like a money vault room with a Chaos Emerald in it, and you have to get up to it. And, you do that by playing pinball to get coins or rings, rather. And, that can take forever and is boring and not fun. But there are other ways to get up there, apparently. So apparently you can go into the restroom showers and clip through. Yeah, slot pinball, of course I have. If you lose, you go into the garbage. Because that's all you are and all you will ever be. I don't know why this casino has such a shower. Because I need a fucking shower room. Yeah, I'm not able to do much clipping through walls in here. Okay, whatever. Since I don't know how to clip through that, I'm just gonna go off to play some motherfucking pinballs. You can do shit like this too, like hit the slot machines for a couple ranks, but I need a few hundred. So let's go get a few hundred ranks. There's two different pinball machines you can play. One is Nice themed, one is Sonic themed, and neither is particularly good. This is not what pinball looks like and how it's played. Well, now's a good time to mention my L and R buttons are flipped, and I'm not going to exit the game to fix that. I'm in the sewer now. I have to make my way back up top. It's not the worst thing in the world, because if I don't get hit like I just did, you can collect some nice rings, which you actually kind of need. Why is the camera so far down? Oh god. Really would have liked to have seen where I was going there. But nah. Don't suppose it's gonna let me actually ring my way up. No. Well, at least let me jump on the side with the fucking rings on it. Well, that was dumb. Let's do it again. Oh god, no. Let's do this one. This is the other one, and this is the one that will not send me to a fucking garbage barge when I fail it. So exciting. Would you believe this game got 8s and 9s when it came out in the US originally? If a game like this, with no enhancements whatsoever, just an up-resed version of this game, came out today at retail, it would be universally panned. Just saying. In fact, it sort of did, because this, a couple years ago, this game came out for, Steam, which is what I'm playing on right now. It also came out for PS3 and Xbox 360 a few years back, and it's, yeah. These once critically acclaimed games, are not so hot anymore. And the people got incredibly upset because they're like, "Oh my god, my childhood! Oh man, this game that I played a million times as a kid. Oh my god, how is this a 6? How is this possibly a 6 out of 10? Because it's jank." Like, check your fucking nostalgia at the door. I wish Real Pinball was as floaty and ridiculous. Oh god. What the shit? I have never seen that before in my life. Yeah, if you ever want to see 2 quarters go away super fast, definitely hit up your local arcade and play the pinball machine. The rings. I haven't played this game in a few years, so I honestly have no idea how many. What the fuck? Well, got saved somehow. I honestly don't know how many rings you need to... Damn, I lost a bunch. Maybe. I guess not. I don't know how many rings you need to get that Chaos Emerald, but if I did, I'd definitely just stop right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's somewhere between 300 and 400. Have I literally been playing this pinball machine for about 10 minutes? No, it has to be this whole stage. It's gotta be the whole stage. Now see, Sonic Mania actually has a pretty cool, at least Sonic Mania Plus has a really cool, pinball minigame in it. It's in the new arranged mode that has, Mighty and Ray in it. Definitely worth playing. I honestly do not get what that is attempting to have me do. Okay, well I have 362 rangs. Let's see if I can fill up the ring hole. Looks pretty high. Yeah, they won't even let me attempt to jump up the high I have to get, I think. It's gotta be like 400. And I suppose no amount of attempting to glitch my way up the wall is gonna... Okay, fair enough. Back at it. So yeah, this one is, it's card pinball. I guess you collect cards and you make like a hand, and that hand will give you a reward of rings. Sometimes, maybe, but they don't really tell you what the cards mean or anything or the rules, so whatever. I just hope I don't have to go to the fucking sewer again when I fail this one. I don't know why that would be a thing. Like, imagine like a human man or like a human couple or something go to this casino and they get their bodies contorted and have to become a ball in a game of pinball, and upon failing, they're exiled to a sewer full of monsters with blades. Just to emerge from the showers. Like, why would anybody want to willfully come here? And there's a character from Nights into Dreams, the Saturn game that everyone claims to like, although, considering how much the Saturn failed, I have to imagine no one's actually played it. Okay, I have to have more than enough rings to just be done with this now. So I'm going to go ahead and let this fail. Yeah, this is kind of trippy. So 20 years ago, people thought this looked really cool. Come on. Wait, did I not just die? Did I get a free ball or something? Okay, whatever. I'm done. Okay, back to my prize hole. Yep, that's right, Sonic, just glitch out. That's how you do it.
Yes!
Okay, so I'm gonna leave here, nice.
not bad.
Nice going, Tails. As soon as I leave here, I think Sonic gets gassed or some shit, and gets his Chaos Emerald stolen.
Yeah. Hey. Oh no, the Chaos Emerald.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, jeez.
Ah, jeez.
Hey.
Yeah, he gets fucking gassed. Like, I don't know why Eggman doesn't just kill him, but I guess the game would be a lot shorter. And Sonic twitches because the animation
man.
is
What happened to that
pretty
emerald
jank.
we just had?
I guess Eggman's got one of them, but the other one's safe. That guy must be desperate.
That means his 2 to R1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic, we need to get busy.
There we go. And Tails just fly away. Was that Tails or Cream? Because there's a few parts in the GameCube version of this where it's actually Cream the Rabbit's sprite flying around. They couldn't get a 3D model of her in the game, so they just had like a sprite from really far away, hoping you wouldn't notice. The GameCube version had Cream to advertise the anime.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be
I
departing
need to grab this jewel that mysteriously appeared in the corner of this alley. And then if Sonic cannot just glitch the fuck out some more, I can totally take it to the Mystic Ruins. And Sonic jumps like a bitch when he's carrying something. And now that wall that we knew would break earlier, because it was a totally different color, has now broken. Sorry, I wanted a sip of delicious, refreshing Mountain Dew. It tastes like... well, it tastes like sugar. Also, if they want me to use this fucking stone, they should at least let me, you know, clear those rocks. So if I go further here, I don't know if it's gated off yet or not. They might just forbade me. Yeah, there's a door there. But Knuckles' area, like his floating island area, and related Flip Florp is over in that area. His special area. No prizes for guessing if this thing just is a door and opens. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's really cool, this ancient civilization that made this ice cave. You know, they also thought about Star Trek doors. Okay, there we go. Ice cap. Even if you're frozen, jump a couple of times and you should be able to crack through. I'm not gonna get frozen, you dumb jerk. Do the thing. Hang on to the icicle and jump. You should be able to jump backwards.
But don't hold on too long. You'll slip right off.
I'm not entirely sure if they did this for the GameCube and Beyond versions, but for this is the original Dreamcast one too. May have been the Dreamcast one. Sonic is aware of his surroundings, and his head will tilt about if someone's talking to him or something interests him. But it gets to the point where, like, sometimes, like, if you're later on in the game, there's a part in which you are climbing on what's essentially like monkey bars, and Sonic is also looking upwards, his head is not tilted, but his pupils are going upwards, so you don't actually see them. He just looks like a possessed hedgehog with giant white eyes. Normal. This is totally normal. 10 out of 10. New Sonic sucks. Old Sonic's the best. What the fuck? Millennials, you have lied to me. Host like I should have like a trivia question where I get to tell the question is like, you know, what popular Dreamcast game released in 1998 in Japan starred a famous blue hedgehog, or like what excellent game. And it would be a trick question because the only Sonic game that came out that year was this, and I would not call this excellent. Oh. Jump on number 1, you'll get to number 2 and number blah 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 blah. It's cool when the camera just doesn't want to point to the one place you want to go. Shit. If you told me this game was a bootleg, I'd believe you. It's also worth noting I have not died once in this playthrough yet, except for the very beginning where I thought it was funny to drown in the pool of the hotel. I'm shredding Nard. Now see, this was incredibly this is unplayable now in 2019, but well, not entirely unplayable, but it's janky and unimpressive. It kind of makes other 3D Sonic games look like perfection compared to this. But when this came out it came out with rave reviews because there was nothing else like it. Like, people were totally okay with the fact that, like, yeah, sure, the camera's janky, everything looks kind of funny, and sometimes you just glitch through solid objects like the ground and die, but, you know, something else like it out here, because your games to compare it to were, I don't know,
Yeah, not bad.
Resident Evil 1, or Resident Evil 2 or whatever, Crash Bandicoot 3... Like, you had some really awesome, like, adventure games, but they were on lower spec hardware. They were on the N64 and the original PlayStation, so they looked kind of crummy, and they didn't sound that great either. Like, they were really slow. like, is Mars 4 a better game than this? Sure. But it, you know, it had a bunch of smaller levels and not like this humongous sprawling thing with a higher resolution and, you know, better frame rate and textures and stuff. Like,
Square will be departing soon.
like, you know, history will tell you which one's a better actual achievement. You know, it's Mario, but this had a lot going for it in its specific pocket of time. Because this, along with, you know, Soul Calibur and shit, were like, you know, back in Fall 99, you know, kind of the poster child for, like, the future, because there was nothing else like this out there.
Sonic. Give me the emeralds you have, right now! What? Let's just see you take them. Huh.
Hey, Knuckles.
Oh no.
Hey, Knuckles.
Give it your best.
Hey, Knuckles. There he goes. Kersmoosh.
Oh no! The Chaos Emeralds!
That's right, Sonic. Your animation jank won't stop me.
Oh!
Like taking candy from a baby.
That's a Chaos Emerald!
Yeah, that's a Chaos.
Right,
Yes, it's a
fool.
Chaos Emerald.
You made it all too easy. You practically gave them to me.
Hold it right there, creep!
Isn't canonically
You can't
Knuckles
get away
supposed to
with
be
this.
the guardian of the
Don't tell me
emeralds
Eggman
or
tricked you
something?
again. Me? What about you?
I'd have to imagine
Way to
he's
go,
a
Knucklehead.
pro at, you know, identifying a
I
fucking
have
Chaos
4
Emerald.
lovely emeralds. Chaos. These are for you, my
There's Chaos
friend.
again. I don't know if I get to do a lovely boss fight with him right now or not.
Oh, he transformed again.
Man!
Yeah, I forget.
No one ever cuts us
Looks
any
kinda cool, though.
slack.
I think it's cool he gets like a fucking skeleton you can see, and yes, there's a Chaos boss fight, and no, it's not fun. These lily pads you can be on for a bit. He will tear them down, and they will come back up eventually. When he's up like this, you can hit him. Turns into goop. He'll run around and take out all your lily pads, as he does, when he comes back up again. In the water, you sort of just slowly sink into it and then get hit because the water is bad. For some reason I couldn't hit him there because the game just didn't want me to. But I can't now, that's fine. I think you might do this fight again with Knuckles and his story, but yeah, probably not doing that today. Yeah, he has one more hit, one hit away. Come on. What the fuck? What was that? realistically.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
And Sonic's not drowning here because he says so. There is in the sound test of this game extended versions of some of the sounds and musics you hear in parts like that cutscene right there. Also, there are, I think, a couple little sound snippets and musical snippets that are nowhere else in the game as well right now.
Chaos. Adieu. Until we meet again, my
Adieu.
friends.
In the French version, he just says goodbye.
Hey, we can't let him get away. Let's get to my workshop and we'll take the tornado.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I'm
You
going
guys
down
go.
on this game a little bit, but yeah. Here's the
I have
part
some
where
unfinished
you get
business
to
to
go
take
in
care of.
Tails' plane and
No
do
problem,
plane
Knuckles.
thing,
We'll take care of everything
which
here.
is also not fun.
Come on, let's
It's
get going.
probably a low point. Like the worst. And I can play as Knuckles if I want to. Which I don't. Like when this game came out, I remember Electronic Gaming Monthly, I read the review of this game and they're just like, oh my god, this game is so incredible. You get to play as 5 different characters and do 5 distinctly different things. It's like playing 5 games in one. It's so cool because you can be running around as Sonic or finding stuff with Knuckles or even fishing. Isn't that crazy? And they're like, 9 out of 10. I love this game. And now it's like, ever since then they're like, Sonic's the only good character. Every other character sucks. Who the hell wants to go fishing? And
Sonic, wait here for a
probably
second.
the worst offender is not an actual character in this game, but rather the part I'm about to do right now. And why are Sonic's hands just coming out of his back like that? Exactly. But, the worst part of this game is actually the tornado stages, which we're looking right now. You ever played Sonic Adventure 2 when there is like some car racing portion? And you play it and you're like, oh man, this isn't how cars work. This isn't very fun at all. This sort of janky and weird. This is the plane version of that. It's fun. Imagine Star Fox if it was janky and didn't work. Again, I don't like the idea that a flying character who has tails that can fly on its own would need a plane. So I think every button I have does the same thing. I can log on to multiple things at once by holding on the fire button, which is really good because I don't think I can actually see half the shit I'm locking onto. So, yeah, like I found the first 2 of those things, they came from, you know, closer to me and moved farther away, so I saw those, but there were ones that were back there I couldn't see. Like, I think lock-on only exists because the shooting mechanic's so fucking broken. Like, I don't know what I can hit. I don't know what's a good thing for me to hit or lock onto or how. Like, I don't think the reticle works very well. I kind of want to just go ahead and say that the lock-on mechanic only works this way because this part of the game is broken and they had to fucking do something about it. You know, their option was to make it so you can lock onto 50 things at once, and it requires no skill whatsoever, or make the game work.
We did it!
Way to go, Tails!
I like how level completion is signified by your death.
Tails?
Tails?
Tails!
Tails?
You're not who I'm looking for. Oh, I wonder if he's okay.
Okay, I think this is the part where I exit this area, I go to the main street again, and I'm just assaulted by Amy Rose. I think it's not, I could be lying.
Why don't you try going to the casino?
Yep, try going to the casino where I get assaulted by Amy Rose.
Sonic, wait up!
Oh, here she is.
Long time no see!
Amy.
What's wrong with you anyway? Listen, this birdie seems to be in trouble, so you need to be his bodyguard for a while.
There's a
You
lot
must
of
be kidding.
there's a lot of
If you don't,
fan art of
we're
her
just gonna
online.
tag along anyway.
I personally don't get it. Like, no, you can like whatever you want. All I can play is Amy now. Need not doing it. You can like whatever the fuck you want, but like, I'd have to say if you're willing to settle for Amy Rose, you have some fucking low standards. You know, she's no. I'm not a furry, but she's no Rouge. Just saying. Rouge looks more down to cloud. Okay, so find exits this way. And here's Amy's jealous new boyfriend, who's
No
a
problem.
robot that wants
He's
to eat
just a
her
chunk
or
of
something.
cheesy hardware.
Sonic, help me from the robot. He's gonna eat
Oh,
my
now
butt.
what? Huh?
Look here! It says, cute couples get in free! Let's go!
Oh, I'm not allowed in, I guess.
Amy! Wait! Oh, man.
Wait, two couples get in
That
free?
girl is such a pain.
Did Big the Cat have to pay to get in? Or is he dating the frog? Even the computer there couldn't keep Sonic from just running into that fucking wall. So, this level has another song that is, or piece of music rather, that is taken directly from the Genesis version of Sonic 3D Blast, because it's a fucking awesome little techno tune. Sonic, that's how heads move. So this carries on the people that program Sonic games can't program driving physics tradition of making it so as long as you're pressing down on the gas, you cannot turn sharply for the life of you like this. But as soon as you, oh god, what happened there? Oh, what the fuck? But as soon as you let go, you can turn to your heart's content. Like I said, in Sonic Adventure 2's driving areas, they were also like, hey, you want to drift or get a boost? Simply let go of the gas and turn. It's like, how does that work? Okay, this is not normal. This is not. Oh. Okay, so yeah, the analog stick makes me move around, of course, but also pressing any of the 360 degrees that could either equate to up or down in any degree will have the camera zoom in or out in this driving area only. Shell Garden yet, don't know if I'm going to. Not entirely certain I'd want to. If I actually got a strike there, I would have gotten some rings out of this crown. For some reason. Fuck this game. And they're all gone. Cool. The pins just disappeared. Much like the casino, why would you willfully want to come to this place? Everything here wants to kill you. Like, why is this an amusement park that children or families would want to go to? Like, if you were not Sonic the Hedgehog and forced to be here, why would you pay money to come to this place, basically? And I would have settled because I did. Fuck that up pretty good. Sonic is interesting because he's a character that, as far as I can tell, has lived for decades solely based upon a cool character design. Because sure as fuck one of these games. You know, not for a while anyway. No, because he's a really cool design. I love Sonic as a character. But I swear to God, like, I'm 33, I've been around for, you know, forever, 33 years. Yeah, for someone who's like, I don't know, 20 years old right now, they probably only associate Sonic with being probably a cool-looking character, but a cool-looking character with nothing but garbage games.
Oh, shoot! I've lost Amy. I bet that robot hauled butt after her.
Like, there's gotta be, like, a 15-year-old out there that loves Sonic, but knows that all of his games are trash. And if you told him there were good Sonic games out there, he'd be like, what? When I originally played this game back in 2003, I could not find out where that stupid key card went to, and it's actually, like, right here. And this was like pre-YouTube, so, you know, it wasn't the easiest thing to find. You know, everything. But, yep, that takes you into this doorway, which I can... There we go. And the next level, that was fast. Destroy the capsule and rescue the aminals. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. Way to go, game. Okay, Sonic, your feet should be doing more than that. There we go.
Time for some supersonic speed.
Alright. Yeah, homing attack, yay. You only work sometimes. Whoa. What the fuck? I don't think I'm supposed to be here. Oh, I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. Okay. Oh, did I fucking go back in time? Shit. Okay. Gravity. So what's kind of interesting and weird is that Knuckles has a level that is in a modified version of this area, and it's actually inside City Hall as opposed to being in the weird, I don't know, didn't this start off by me entering an office complex with a key card? God, this game is so fucking weird.
Watch out for the cars.
Watch out for cars. What, you mean your car can't drive on sides of buildings? It makes me kind of wonder, like, when this, like, when they decide to give Sonic green eyes and shit, because, that Extra Life icon in the Extra Life, capsule is old school black-eyed Sonic.
Yeah, not
Same
bad.
thing with the Sonic pinball table and Casinopolis. So I'm here. I think I met every one of Sonic's dumbass little friends except, you know, Big the Cat, who is just my favorite guy.
We have to find Amy.
We have to find Amy. She should still be in the city. Well, I followed her to a fucking theme park, followed her to the casino, didn't see her over here yet, except I was just over here and I'm an idiot. Gonna go ahead and assume she's gonna be carried away by her robot boyfriend in that in the train to Mystic Ruins. Nope, it's closed actually. Where the fuck are you, Amy?
Amy? Oh man.
Amy, oh
Where
man,
can
where
she
could
be?
she be?
Ah! Sonic! Help!
Hag.
I'll cut him off at the Mystic Ruins.
I'll cut him off at Mystic Ruins. And now I think this is like the part where I can actually go back to the tunnel I entered to go to Ice Cap Zone, but actually go past it and past that wall that was closed off.
Let me go, you hunk of junk! I mean it!
Hey there, Bull Brain. You better give Amy to me or I'll squash ya. Hey, what's happening here? Stop!
Sonic, help me!
Shoot, I've lost her again.
Windy Valley. I don't want to go to Windy Valley. I want to go to... No, wait, no, this is not Windy Valley. This is Ice Cap. This one's fucking Ice Cap. Big old dummy. You have to get some sort of upgrade to break that, and I think the upgrade's right here. Just sitting out.
This is the
Hey,
ancient
here's that
light.
thing that only works for
Try the
Sonic that
Lightspeed dash
is
toward
just
the
sitting
enemy.
here right
With
exactly
this,
where
you
you'd
can
want
now
it to
do
be
the
at this moment in
Lightspeed
time.
attack.
Okay, I have Lightspeed Attack, which can break this monkey cage thing, and as far as I know, do nothing else. Let's try that again. So this is the level where you have monkey bars, and if I position the camera, like Sonic's pupils they're trying to look upward, I guess, and it just makes it so Sonic has also, that looks weird. Yep, Sonic has no eyeballs. He has no pupils. It's like, Sonic, are you okay? My rangs. I don't know if lives carry over when you quit the game and go back into it, but I kind of hope they do, just because I've racked up a bunch, and it'd be a shame to lose them. Bring, bring. Oh god. Oh no. to life. You know, it must be terrifying to be a human living in this world because everything in here is designed specifically for 6 people. When I was listing off characters earlier, I completely forgot about the E102 Gamma, which is a shame. He only existed in this game alone. There are other robots like him, but no, he dies in this game. He is born and lives his entire life, and also dies in his story of this game. And his parts were actually kind of fun. In Sonic Adventure 2, his gameplay style is used again for Eggman and Tails. And even though it's not quite as good as Sonic at his levels, because you know that's why you paid money for this game. But oh, I finally died. Lost my first life unintentionally. But yeah, like, even though in a Sonic game you buy it for Sonic, and his levels and shit, his gameplay style, you know, the E102 or Tails and Eggman stuff is, it's a good runner-up. Always better than Knuckles stages, which are kind of bullshit. What the fuck, game?
No!
Oh, fuck. Okay. 10 out of 10. In Sonic 06, there is also a lava level that is, except that, as far as I can tell, is damn near unbeatable. I can't tell you how far I ever got in that game, but it was pretty far, and a lot farther than most people without the aid of glitching.
Yeah, not bad.
Hey, Sonic!
Tails, I'm glad you're okay.
Sorry, was this plane just stationary there for a moment? Not how planes work.
Ready to roll, champ? Let's go!
Roger.
Not how this works. You know, I'm not a plain doctor or anything, but dumbass tornado stage in the game, at least Sonic's run of it. I'm not certain, but I would not be surprised in the slightest if you redo these things with Tails' game. Tails changed the shape of the ship for plot purposes. It is so he can't land, because there's no landing gear in this mode, and he has to crash land on the egg carrier after this. As to what this new shape of his plane does, nothing. It controls no difference. It gives me no added functionality. It just makes it so in the story he has to crash land after the stage. I might actually die. Get me here, yeah. Yeah, these are the least fun parts of the game, still. I guess just hit that eye like right before it shoots at you, I guess. There we go. Hopefully I'm done, because if I get hit one more time, I'm dead.
Alrighty, we're in.
We gotta land on the egg carrier.
Whoops. I forgot something.
What's that?
There's no landing gear in this mode.
What? Wow, this thing is really huge.
time to talk now. We need to find Amy.
You're right, my friend. So here we go.
Don't get too many ideas, you fools! You haven't seen the power this vessel really has! Get a load of this!
Oh, wow! It's changed shape. Did you see that?
Darn. This makes it harder for us to get to the bridge.
I hate it when he doesn't listen.
I bet you weren't expecting this. The only way you can get to me is through the sky deck. I doubt if you can figure this one out.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll show you. Bring it on. This must be the way to the sky deck.
Go inside this Ada store. And it's about midnight. It's exactly midnight. Almost level 1 now. Thanks. I might need to call this quits. But I'm in this stage now, and I like this stage. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. The video's been going on for about an hour and 45 minutes now. If this was a better game or a more engrossing game, sure. But this is Sonic fucking Adventure, so it's not. Another extra life with old school Sonic for some reason. No. I will call it after this level's completed. These levels don't actually make a whole lot of sense when you think about it. The first level does, because, like, it's a beach level. You're at the beach. I get it. You came in from the beach. But the other ones are like, you used an electronic key card to open a garage door, and that brought you to the fucking city highway. Or you're on Eggman's ship that was pretty big, but not this big, and you were somehow here, which is not Eggman's ship. It's just, I don't even know what this is, but it's not a ship. You entered a door to go inside, and now you're here. This is not inside. This is not where indoors is. This is outdoors. This is somewhere else. You are somewhere else now. Just like in Sonic 2, for no reason whatsoever, a second player can control Tails in these stages. It doesn't actually do anything to aid you, but it's cool to have. Why you gotta be so janky? Part actually has floors that fall away into nothing, so you can actually die pretty easily by letting this happen and not getting to your destination fucking fast enough. Probably take the elevator. Use homing attack right into blades. Do whatever the fuck that was. Collect some parrots, cause that's what Sonic do. No. And oops. There we go. The camera is so the camera's like this. This game was critically acclaimed for its time. Can't explain how or why. Boop. What was the point of that? I did it, but I don't know why I did it. And I'm on my side now. Let go. Let go. The skybox here was kind of cool too. Give him that. has some pretty cool textures. There's one nice thing I want to say about this. Oh. Oh no. I'm supposed to be going through here. And even though the camera doesn't want to go in with me. And stage end.
Yes.
Okay, it's been about 2 hours now. I am signing off. I will likely continue this.
Yeah,
I don't
not
know.
bad.
Not tomorrow, because busy. But probably on Tuesday, because I'm not busy. So let's not forget,
Is that it?
beat the
It might
egg
be.
carrier
But let's check out the bridge.
shitstorm level. Well, nighty night.